You can't get rid of us. It's me, Mr. Life Gains. It's J-Mo. And our favorite diva is Nita in the building. How y'all doing tonight?
All right.
So what did y'all think about last night's episode of B.M.F? I'll start with you, J-Mo.
I mean, I liked the episode. It was a good episode last night. I like to see all the little different moving parts coming through. Coach Copper and his scene with his brother. That was a good scene to see them both come. He told him he a dinosaur. He about to make him extinct. Tried to buy him like he was on the shelf at Walgreens or something. You know what I mean?
And
so...
What'd you think, Nita? How'd you like it?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite scenes as well. The two Wood brothers together. Mm-hmm. It was like a little sparring match. I was like, okay, yes, I'm here for it. But yeah, this was up there for me because it actually, even though it took my boy Lamar down, they took him down, boy, I tell you. But it was good to see them making moves. So I was just like, okay, I'm kind of liking the way it's going or whatever. So it's kind of getting me more on board because you remember I was real hesitant about it. So I was just like, I'm still kind of like on the fence, but I think we're gonna get there.
So which one of you two gonna give me my props? Because when I specifically said his weakness was that little girl, y'all both said to me, Meech can't do that. You know why? Because he be escalating it he be taking it too far. I'm waiting.
I think you was talking to a different panel.
I'm waiting. Somebody was like, you can't do that because it'd be going too far. And I'm like, bruh, this is the streets.
I wouldn't have said that.
That wasn't us.
That wasn't us. That was a different panel.
Tuesday night panel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pull my tape to double check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pull my tape to double check. But in any event, let's get into it, man. Let me salute the people first. Let me thank them because no matter what has happened with my schedule and my level of busy, when I drop these videos for pretty much everything on Stars, you guys turn out. I am very grateful. Salute to everybody that's in the comment section right now. All 50 of y'all, please give us a like. Subscribe to J-Mo channel and Nita's channel. They put out great content, very similar to mine. And J-Mo and Nita are going to have the after party going when this party is over with on J-Mo's channel. So be sure to get ready to click on that. And I'll go ahead and start you guys out. No further ado. They start this thing out in basically a deposition for the hospital trying to defend their honor. Basically, they went and dug up all kinds of dirt to defame Southwest Tea so that they don't got to pay this man. And basically, if you're not familiar with corporate America, I am, they will do this type of stuff. This was a true depiction of what they will do whenever you got a lawsuit against them for their negligence. They will try to say you got 50 baby mamas, which shows how you're negligent in every area of life. So how in the hell could it have been their fault that you slipped on their wet floor? They will do that type of stuff. And so having said that, J-Mo, I'll start with you. How did you feel about this deposition and the way it went down?
I mean, I agree with you. I got a little experience with that too. And I mean, them lawyers on retainer, they gonna keep their job. Their job is to protect their client, which is the hospital. Right. And they gonna pull up all the dirt that they can to lowball, that eyeball. And we gonna see that, they should take that 25 grand. Remember, that's probably equal to 50, 60,000 back then because he pushing a Mercedes that was 30,000. And that was the E-Class. They didn't have as many different levels as they do now, a car. But that was like right under the S-Class still. So, that car was 30 grand. They giving him enough money to buy that car outright, 25 grand, which would be equal to like getting 50 grand. Truth of the matter is, this dude got shot right between the eyes. Like, he lucky to be alive. He lucky they was able to save anything. And to get some money out of it too, man, that's a blessing in disguise. So, you know, they need to take the money before it does go to court and cause more problems, bring more light on them.
Nita, what you think? And if this was me talking, I'm with the mama on this one, believe it or not. Hold out a little longer for some more money. I'm with the mama on that one. But go ahead, Nita.
Well, you know, I definitely feel that. I feel you on that. But as dirty as they're fighting, I think it will start to really kind of uncover the real operation and put the boys more in jeopardy. So, you know, I understand the sentiment because I feel like they need more, but they already put their hand on the table. They already shown their hand that that's how they going.
Right.
They just like how they did Trayvon Martin. It's the same tactics. Pulling up, he was smoking weed and all this other stuff. I'm like, the lawyer lady was good. She was like relevance. Like, I mean, they just be reaching, and so you know that's just what they do in the legal system. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm on the fence. I would kind of say take the money because, like I said, they make that hand over fist.
Like I'm in the middle on this panel, and I'm in the middle on this right here. So if I'm with Nita because of the situation, but if they were clean, I would be with you, Lamont. Because you know what I mean? Like, all right, we gonna keep fighting and get more because they not drug dealers that already make more. Like even Terry said, we make that in a day. So you pushing your freedom and all kind of stuff for a little bit of money that really ain't nothing to you. Your mama, she's the one that really needs some help with her eyes because she can't see. Y'all dirty as can be.
No, she on that river, my brother. She on denial.
Right.
She riding that boat.
Took that trip to Egypt.
Yeah, she done went and got one of them Mississippi gambling boats and is all down the river denial. That's what her problem is.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get to that anyway. So we'll move on. Nita, you get this one first. Your boy Meech goes in to re-up with Pat. And at this point in time, Pat is a little upset with Meech. And they get into a little mentor-mentee tussle. Basically, it resulted in tempers flaring. Meech basically said, Pat, you taught me that you don't get high on your own supply. And boy, did that hit a nerve, because Pat rolls up like a snake, like somebody snake charring his ass right on out that chair he's sitting in. And next thing you know, he banishes Meech from his presence and from his grace forever. But he did try to tell Meech, you know, I got a contract on you, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, he let him out. Nita, break it down. Is this the cycle of life? Is this what really go down with mentors and mentees?
It kind of does, because it's especially if you're dealing with a narcissistic, toxic person that kind of people want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them, and that's kind of like what that is. And you can kind of see him kind of like showing his hand. He's showing his true colors, and then he was like, "This ain't no friendly kick out the nest." Nope. And you know, some parents are like that. Like, if you can't either, abide by our rules, or you can't do this, that, and the other, they are like, boom, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Like, I was floored. You could see that Meech really lost a lot of respect for him. And his feelings was hurt.
Yeah,
I think his feelings was really hurt. So yeah.
Now, J-Mo, before I get to you, let me give everybody the backstory on what really went down. Now, the documentaries and everything I've read said that Meech and Pat were able to separate on good terms. Meech still kept looking out for Pat. So they're saying that this part that we've seen is a little bit of drama. But what ain't drama is that this shit happens right here on YouTube.
Right. It just happened in life.
So y'all know I try to network with everybody. I want to see people do better, get better, because if you help people do better, they're going to always feel and have some level of respect for you, the same way Meech had respect for Pat the whole time. Meech kept saying, whatever we do, we got to bring Pat. Pat taught us the game, blah, blah, blah. But on YouTube, people will act like they want to help you only to see you fail, and then they'll stand above you and be like, you know what, I told you N-word. Take it away, J-Mo.
Yeah, definitely, man. And also, man, I try to live by, I put out in the world what I want to receive. So I try to treat people like I want to be treated. And everybody in this world, no matter what you do, need an opportunity, need a chance. And, you know, you may be at this place now, but you may be trying to get to the next place. You're going to need chance or somebody to do something for you. So it's always good to put that type of energy in the world than being a, snake. And so you're right. That does happen in YouTube. It just happens in life, period. You know, whether it's illegal business, real business, whatever. As far as what happened with Project Pat, he got real project on that ass. You hit me with a soft spot in my heart, so I'm gonna hit you right in the soft spot, aka your belly. And he showed up, stole on his ass, took the wind up out of him, didn't he? Had him over there getting the air off the ground. He had to get that fresh air that was down low. He wasn't getting that rare air up in the air up high. He had to bring him down a bit. Told him, you've been banished. You've been exorcised. I have exorcised the demons. He sure made that mustache get ruffled a little bit, man. He told him, you know what I'm saying? You getting high on your own supply, boy. That right there was a low blow. So he had to hit him with a, literal low blow. Like he was Tyson Fury, and that was Deontay Wilder. He was down for the count.
Oh, man.
He was down for the count, boy. Wilder, he wilding out with him with your words. I'm about to wild out on that gut right there. You know what I'm saying? Hit him in that little tum-tum. And so, it all go back to, it's a good way and a wrong way to say things to people. So he started smelling himself and feeling that, okay, he a crackhead. I'm about to talk to him like one. And at the end of the day, that man brought you up as a child in this game, literally. You was having food stamps in your pocket riding a BMX. He came and literally gave you that person to look up to. Not saying that's a good person to look up to, but nevertheless, he did. Money in his pocket. He got you riding Mercedes, chains, money. He gave you your whole identity that you wanted. And so you could say, hey, I'm trying to do this and that. You're not able to provide it. Let me try and mess with this for a second. I'm going to still mess with you. We can still make this work. Hell, I make this work. I could bring you in or something. He didn't have to go and hit him with the low blow.
J-Mo, I don't think there was no way that conversation could have went kosher because Pat wanted to stay on top. Let's just say he would have brought Pat $1 million. Pat still probably wouldn't have been happy with that. He still would have been saying, I'm going to run you, little Negro. And he would. I don't see how there's anything Meech could have done. Meech probably shouldn't have went low blow on him about his crack issue. He shouldn't have done that. However, what else could Meech have said to Pat and let him know, look, we separating, bro. I need to do bigger and better things. I just don't see how nothing else Meech could have done.
I think if he'd have said, I'm trying to grab these packs, you ain't able to get them right now. When you get back able to get them, I'm going to come back and mess with you. Now, whether he would have did it or not is a different thing.
Right.
But, you tell people, half truths and whole lies in the game. So at least he wouldn't have gotten sucker punched.
When you put that mirror up to their face, they hate that.
Boy,
that's the first way to get
especially especially when there's some cocaine on that mirror, some residue.
When they talking about the lies we tell each other to get through life, basically the whole episode they talk about the different lies we tell each other to just keep each other kosher. And this ain't no lie.
I like how
that's a great point.
Came full circle to
the
theme of the lies, like starting in the beginning, it played all throughout, and then they brought it home at the end. I was like, that was perfect.
He should have lied to Project Pat, man, but a good lie in the sense of giving him hope that they still could be cool together, and I'm still up under you. But he came with too much truth. And like they say, truth hurt. So he got hurt, and that truth reciprocated right into his gut.
You know what I was wondering, guys?
Was that?
Was there any kind of way to broker a deal with both of the plugs? Like Pat, he just wanted to still get paid, right?
Right.
He still wanted to he wanted to have his foot on him, but could Meech possibly still have done that and still be working with somebody else? Or he would have got jealous again and then, oh, you doing better than me, nigga, blah, blah, blah. So
that he was going to do that.
Okay.
He was going to do that. Because, literally, Meech could have become the new plug for Pat.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. He could say, I could have got on with this plug, and once I get this, I could put you on. But Pat, being the older person,
old head,
right, don't sometimes appreciate the younger generation. I mean, we see it in everything, from rap to sports to everything. It's always somebody, like these young folks won't give it up that Mike is better than LeBron. Like, leave it alone, young folks.
What?
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Let me move on, people. Will Lawrence, I saw you, baby. You come through every live show. You was up here with me and my wife was doing Hightown yesterday. I appreciate you, my homie. And I'm going to have some news for you coming up real soon. J-Mo, we about to jump on you, but before we do, we've got 200 people, and we only been up here 15 minutes. Wow. Can we get 200 likes, 200 shares, and 200 more comments down there, because we are very grateful that you guys turn out to hear us show out. This is for you, J-Mo. This is for you. Well, after Lamar just got finished enjoying himself with Monique, remember last week she hiked them legs up in a Y shape, and I ain't talking about the YMCA. now he think he done moved back in. He's going to play daddy and everything. And the daughter came in, trying to say, oh, daddy, blah, blah, blah. And he sends her out to do some more cooking so he can have some more minutes with Monique. Well, we find out the damn daughter can't really cook. She in there tearing up pots and pans, destroying the whole kitchen. And basically, he just wanted to pick up his daughter from school. And Monique gave him that moment to say, you know what, you can pick her up. Break down this scene, J-Mo. What was your interpretation of what was going on in this bedroom?
Hey, man, it looked like that Kanye workout in the bathroom with little Biggie Shorties was paid off, because he didn't put in the work. He up there got her, laid out, ready to get breakfast, got him picking up, Shorty, and he moved in real nice and easy. And, not only did he get some of that candy shop, she let him get to the candy shop. She got him running the shop. Now he up in the house picking up, making orders, telling Shorty, make some pancakes. I already done had these flapjacks already earlier, I just had the sausage on the plate for her, so, gonna make you something. And it looked like his plan, I love it when the plan comes together. He definitely is doing what he wanted. He got everything that he wanted when he got out of jail. He got the dope spot back. He got money. He got his honey. He got his daughter. When it first came out, when he came out, she closed the door on him. She was ready to snap on him when he was talking with D-Ray, and, it seemed all that stuff is gone. He was doing good, man. He was living his best life. Little Duval.
But the lies, the deception, I can't even say what he did to her is lie, because he ain't telling nothing. So the deception caught up with him. Nita, talk about this now. As a man, she let you move in that quick. When you first seen her 2 weeks ago, she had another man and wouldn't open the screen door for you. But you know what, Nita? He's in there. He's trying to play dad. He's doing his thing. But speak on what you've seen in this scene, other than the daughter ain't cooking nothing.
As far as this scene goes, okay, I'm gonna break it down. This is basically her kind of falling back into the comfortability that they used to share. So this is all with history, so just falling back in, locked into each other. Yeah. So, but what do we say about these drug dealers and these people in the street messing around with your kids, having your kids around them. Your kids can become a casualty of war.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral damage. She should not have agreed to the terms of, him trying to pick her up from school. That's an absolute no-no. But yeah, I'm glad he got the get them cheeks one last time, because she sure closed the door on that. He did get that again, so hey, I was like, oh well, I hope you enjoyed it, boy.
He gonna have to enjoy them memories, I guess, from now on, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because she done closed the door on both of them. She done closed the door on Uncle Meech and Daddy Lamar. Ain't nobody getting back up in there no more. No more cheeks clapping going on in Monique house.
Yeah, them doors is closed. He got to go back and open up that bathroom, though. That door is always open, Big Shirley. Come on, baby. Let me take out this frustration. Man. You can handle it.
And this was for you, J-Mo. So now we got Meech just basically talking to his brother about being under the microscope of not taking that settlement money. This was the speech you basically gave about him taking the money. But in that same speech, they get to talking about Lamar. And this is when Meech mentions everybody has a weakness. Everybody. J-Mo, pick up on it, my brother.
I mean, that show right there, that they still young in the game. They not really ready to do what it takes. But one thing about that street life is that you get pushed into certain things. So maybe you got into the business to make money and then somebody rob you. So now what are you going to do? How you going to stay in business if people know they could rob you and you ain't going to do nothing? So now you forced to retaliate, then, somebody retaliate against you. What are you going to give up? If you don't give up, now you got to retaliate. Just keeps escalating, and so they got robbed. If everybody knows that you could rob them, take their stash, their product, and they ain't going to do nothing, and it's just end the story, then they're out of business. Not only do they not have money and product, but they known as some pushovers in the street. So that's why they had to go and take it up to another level. Now we'll kidnap your kids. We might, come and kill anybody. And so now that took it to a whole nother level of fear and respect in the streets, because now these people ain't somebody to mess with. Yeah, you may get over and rob them, but they may kidnap your mama, your kids, your sister, kill your daughter, your son. So you may not want to do that. Now you got to go to the flip side. What is Lamar gonna do with his organization? Because now they know, oh, we thought you was hard, but as soon as your kid get kidnapped, you fold like a cheap suit. You all wrinkled up. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? So now he gonna take it to the next level. Remember, he was saying, I want to find out where they live. I want their mama, they big titty auntie, whoever. Somebody got to pay. And so
he ain't got nothing to lose now because it's gone.
Nothing.
Right.
So that's going to be a problem.
Not to mention, we can go ahead and say Lamar is definitely not the one that shot Southwest T in this story, because he ain't even know where nobody lived at.
That's true. That's a great point. He didn't know where they lived.
No, that's the baby mother's house. That was the baby mom's house.
But they still didn't know where it was. Right.
He ain't know where she was at either. Because if he did, he could have easily went over there and kicked up a ruckus, but he ain't know where she was at either.
Right. Okay. And also, that's another point. It happened in the first episode. He just got out of jail, so how he know who was where and all of that stuff at that point too. Right. My girl that come on my show, Pretty Girl Love Trap Content, shout out to her. She says it was Lamar because it was the same boots. But they did sell more than one pair of those boots.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Coach Cop had on boots, and I've seen B. Mickey with boots on.
Right.
So we'll see. Nita the Diva, jump on in there. What'd you think about this exchange with the brothers on the porch? And let me shout out the people one more time. We've got 240 people tuning in. Shout out to all of y'all. We're grateful to have you here. Please give us a like, share, join us in our content. And I did just drop a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's my show.
Episode 1 video that I did with my wife today. Go check it out. We kept it very funny and unabridged. I think you'll like it.
I was going to talk about that on my later tonight, too, for a little bit. I didn't know you watched that show, man.
Love it.
I love it.
Love trying to get up with Larry David as we speak.
Yeah, I know that's right.
He's one of my favorite Jews. He's very Jewish.
Right. As long as he ain't a plopper, we good.
Right. Jump on it there, Nita.
Okay, so yeah, just like what Jay was saying, that this game has a tendency to push you in really deep, and this is when we're starting to see that push to the dark side. Like, you know, it's all good while we out here just getting money, but when you're tested, you know, you gotta rise up or you're gonna fall. So yeah, and I think Meech is more on board with it, and Terry, I'm assuming Terry is the younger brother. He's kind of not liking it. He's not feeling it. You know, he still has more of a conscience, but I think Meech has already kind of crossed the line and kind of fully accepted, you know, his role in this. So
right, he in the game.
I think Terry needs a little bit more convincing, but like I said, with this game, it pushes you to the limit. It pushes you to the max, and you know, I assume Terry is going to get on board, but it's just a hard truth out there.
Well, now remember, Terry was the one fresh out of surgery telling his baby mama he's married to the game. Basically, don't ever make me choose between you and the game, or I'm picking the game. And now, after all this, he was kind of starting to feel a little debonair about this whole thing. And Meech them fully embraced it. Meech said his motivation is them stacks. He said, no matter what I go through, them stacks is my motivation. Yeah. And so Meech, he want to claim it. He want to be the king. So he was trying to get it in right now.
What's going to keep Terry in the game is because he has the plug. He has to deal with the plug. So there's no way that he's going to escape that. You know, versus their empire and what they're trying to do.
No way.
So he's gonna have to wake up real soon. So
plus he look up to Meech. So because Meech he wasn't really supposed to be a part of this from the get go. They showed, and he followed Meech, and he been following Meech the whole time. Now his baby mama basically is teaching him to stand on your own, get some money of our own. You know, do this and that on your own, and so he gonna be in this. He in it to win it, man. He ain't going.
Yeah, he in it. Yeah. He in it. Nita, I'm gonna come your way. This is gonna be a long one for you and J-Mo, but y'all can thug it out. Y'all can marathon this one. Well, here we go. Meech comes and kidnaps baby Zoe, takes her to a hot ass SS Chevelle. I mean, boy.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of one of my first cars I ever had that my mom got for me. It was a Pontiac Venture, similar to this but 4 doors. So I was reminiscing a little bit. He gets her, puts her in the car, gives her a grand story. Lamar shows up to the school, and I was saying to myself, please don't grab this little girl like she know where anybody is at. But he didn't. He did. Then some of the 50 boys show up, get in Lamar's face and tell him, look, take this note, brother, because we know where your kid at, and you ain't getting her back until we get that stash. Nita, that's all you. Take it away.
Okay, is that a new soldier?
No, he was in the park.
Right. He not only was he in the park, but he was there when they was working the food section in their food truck. He wasn't in the truck, but he was outside the truck.
Okay.
And the 12th Street gang came and talked cash junk to him. That's when they made comments about, don't put no cheese on mine and shit. I'm lactose intolerant. So he done got him a little get back today, Nita.
A crack-toast intolerant.
Right.
Oh man, I'm so torn. I appreciate that Meech kind of was really, really nice to the girl, but deceiving her like that and like kind of it just didn't feel good. It did not feel good. But I knew in my heart that he wasn't going to do nothing to her. But I'm just like, oh no, it was just like one of those type, like a moral issue that was just kind of like, oh, it just made me feel icky. But
It's the streets, Nita.
Man.
Ain't no morals in the streets. Ain't no
Hey.
morals on them streets.
I thought it was genius, actually. I thought it was genius on how he played it. The girl had no clue what was going on. She actually had a great day when she came back. She talking about, hey, I had fun with Uncle Meech.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he was able to get it all done in one day, because if it didn't happen in one day, it could have became a problem, because then she would have definitely been talking about she want to go home. She would have started missing school. Mama and all these people would have started tripping. So he was able to get it all done in one day, and he didn't bring no harm to her at all. But at the same time, he created that fear on the other end that made them think that she was in danger. And so I thought he played that perfectly. It's the streets. And Cash Doll, although she's not involved in it, you in between messing with two dudes that was rivals, and you cut Meech off so dirty that he was like, well, you off the table then. You know, anything goes. Whereas if I think she would have had a better breakup with him, he might not have did that to her. But he needed a soft spot, somewhere to squeeze. He like, well, she said to hell with me for this dude, so to hell with her. You know, she even said she gonna call the cops on me for coming over here for that scrub. So you know what? I got you. I'm gonna show you. And that was one way of showing her you made a bad decision by getting rid of me for dude. And then also, and I'm gonna say that's a small percent of it, maybe 10, 20 at the most percent. And then the rest was to squeeze Lamar and let him know that I can mess your whole world up, since you want to mess my world up and come rob me and take my stuff. Because at first they wasn't beefing. Lamar kind of kicked off the beef by doing that. So, you know, you want beef, we could, you know, we could make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So it was a genius move. It worked in the end, and it almost didn't, because when Lamar talked to him on the phone, Lamar was like, man, you could do whatever you want to do, because I ain't giving you nothing back. Which was real deep right there. Yeah, so, you know, he lucky that they was able to squeeze D-Ray right then and make him spill the beans, because it could have got real ugly. So,
which was another smart play on Meech.
Exactly.
The dab that he has, they sitting up there beating his ass. He went there and just, you know, like, mentally just got him to, you know, come to the light about the whole situation. So and it did go up without a hitch. I do appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. I like this episode because you actually got to see them making moves, like real moves, like
man. You get more in life with your words than with your fist and guns and stuff, you know. Because they beat the hell out of him, you know what I mean, and they couldn't get nothing. But once he came with them words, I mean, words are powerful. A lot of people don't seem that they are or think it, but you know, like he showed them, look, either you give me that stash and he'd be mad over that, or I'm going to cut her head off and leave a note saying you could have saved her and you didn't. He like, damn. I'm dead now,
Good play. That's a hell of a play right there.
And as J-Mo say, words are powerful. I hope y'all listen to my words in August 2020 when Tesla split and the stock was $300 and I told y'all to go buy some, because the words that came out of my mouth was, it's going to go back to 1,000.
Yep.
Oh, guess what? Me and my 200 shares that I'm sitting on, we hit 1,000 today. I sure hope y'all listen to me, Larry, and T Streams that day. We told y'all after Tesla split,
big baller,
go buy some. And if you didn't and you don't want to miss out, just check my YouTube, links in the description, and under my channel tab, there's a whole tab I do for investing. So check me out. This is your full service channel. You know, you come here and get some of everything. The only thing I can't offer y'all is women. That's what I can't give y'all.
I definitely try to tell my members.
Oh, we got Nita the Diva. I can offer you a little bit of Nita.
I
don't know how much I can offer, but I can offer a little bit.
You can just look, but y'all ain't gonna touch. Y'all can look. But yeah, I tell my
J-Mo,
members
swing
all
your
the
way.
time, man, about that as well. I've been telling people about Shiba Inu and my little members thing for like months. People still don't want to buy. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess people don't. Scared money don't make money. You know, you ain't got to be like Meech to make money.
Only thing we can do, J-Mo, is keep giving them the vegetables with the ice cream, and hopefully some will start eating it. That's all we can do. We keep trying. We're trying to help y'all out best we can.
Yeah.
I'm coming your way on this one, J-Mo. So now the hospital done made an offer, $25,000, and the mom and dad is debating whether or not they should take it or not. But here's the quagmire in the stories. She specifically asked Southwest T, is you doing drugs on them streets with your brother? Mm-hmm. And he looks his mama straight in the face and tells her a bold-faced lie. And she's still believing it. But I think at this point, she's know the evidence is there. She feels it in her gut, but she's going to be in denial about it. And the dad wants to take the deal. Big J, break down this scene for the people.
Hey, man, she definitely is in denial. Like you were saying earlier, she got a passport. She been to Egypt, man. She been rolling in that Nile River for years, man. I think that's where she from. She is a red bone, but anyway, she damn sure can't see. She lying to her own self. Her own eyes is showing her. How in the world is he doing this? How is he dressed the way he is with fur coats? Yeah, he not flashy when he's standing next to Meech, but by himself, he's so flashy, you need glasses to see his ass. I mean, he got a big-ass chain that says T and 50 boys. Well, she ain't say, well, what's the 50 boys? It's 50 of us and we all boys. It's like the boys club, mama. That's all. I mean, what the hell?
He was talking about baby 50 Cent.
Right.
50 Cent was going to be a rapper, so he was talking about baby 50 Cent.
Right. Man, it's a boy named 50 Cent. One day he going to be big, mama. I believe in him. I mean, like, this don't make any sense. How you drive a Mercedes Benz? How are you living in the way you are and paying for the things? I mean, she was just being crazy and thinking this way, and she getting mad at the husband, but he was the one that was really with his eyes open and saw the truth from the get-go. I mean, you're not riding around at high school with a Mercedes Benz, period.
No.
Where are you working?
No. It's like they said, J-Mo, in that deposition. Your daddy can't afford this $30,000 car. He work at the plant. And now for those of you that don't know about the plant,
that was
Detroit,
good money back then.
That was good money working at any of those plants.
Right.
Ford, GM,
right.
Any of them. And the daddy at the time still couldn't afford the kind of cars they was driving.
Right.
So daddy knew from jump.
Right. And he worked at the Cadillac plant. Because I remember he said Fleetwood. I was saying he worked for Cadillac when I saw that on one of my reviews. He wasn't even driving a Cadillac, and they got discounts when you worked at that plant. If you worked at Ford, you got discounts at Ford. As a matter of fact, you couldn't even drive another car on their lot, if I remember correctly, if you worked there. Same with GM. You got discounts at GM. So you can't even buy a GM with a discount. Like, how as the hell is your son riding Mercedes Benz and paying off mortgages? Talking about, right, you think that, I guess they thought that Meech was doing it all and just giving his brother stuff. Meech ain't just giving him no damn Mercedes. He gonna have to put in some work.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There go my girl, Miss Jocelyn, up in here. What's up, Miss Jocelyn? You know I'm gonna be a little jealous over here with you being your Cowboys fan, and you know.
Oh Lord, Jocelyn, we're gonna take all you got to give us because we're grateful for this $4.99 super chat. So we're gonna let you have your glory today. We're gonna let you have it, but you know your day gonna come too, my dear. And thank you for that super chat. Nita The Diva. Oh, we got another one that I missed. Let me jump on here. It's another one of Big J's people. Jimbo, the one who liked them super BBWs. Meech look at the little
He got
girl
that
like,
rep in the streets, boy. Jimbo and G, baby.
Jimbo, I appreciate that 10, my brother. And now we're gonna let the eye candy jump in on this conversation tonight. Nita The Diva. Talk to us about everything that went down from the mama to the daddy saying, take the settlement, to the mama's like, nah, his eyes worth more than that. Go where you want to go.
Right. It was so funny. Not funny. It was just like, just look at the posturing that she's doing with him. Like, she's treating him like a little baby. Like, look at my baby's eye. You can kind of see all of that love and how that mother nurturer, that whole thing is on display right there. So I was just like, okay. So that's why we know she's on the river. So I was like,
rolling on the river.
But you know what I don't like about that father? I don't like the fact that he was just so quick to throw Meech underneath the bus like that, as far as the whole thing, and just making him like the black sheep of the family, and they were looking identical. Like, I don't understand how that worked.
Daddy was in denial for a little while, and then then the next step for Daddy was, okay, Terry's a little wet behind the ears, so
JJ,
if he's doing something with Meech, is because Meech put him up to it. And then it just got to the point where Daddy seen both of them.
Then he started questioning Terry too. I did see him.
Yes, because then he saw where they both had their own separate Mercedes, and that's when he was like, I'm out of here.
Right. So yeah, the mother, she was kind of being she kind of put her titty on the table, didn't she? She was like, you don't live here no more. She was like, you don't live here no more. You done said your piece, okay? I was like,
yeah. Oh. I was like, but you know, for me, I'm still like, he's still their dad though, whether he lived there or not. Because if he was a deadbeat dad and he ain't living there, y'all still gonna take his child support. So all he want to do is give an opinion on this one. So I thought she was a little out of pocket at that moment.
And she's gonna have to eat some humble pie.
Yeah.
In the next episode, so.
She might have to eat the whole piece.
Blueberries and not shit.
Yeah, she might have to eat the whole pie, not a slice. The whole pie.
Right, and you better get some ice cream. And then the other thing
and a glass of milk.
Do not have Pastor Swift come bless that humble pie you about to have to eat. Because the humble pie going to be right back in your face. You get him to come in the way and try to bless that food.
Church.
I tell you.
Church, tabernacle, preach.
Nita, this one's coming right back to you. Now, I did a trailer review today for the next episode, and shout out to everybody that watched. We've already on that trailer review got 11,000 views, and I just dropped it like 1 o'clock. Basically, Lamar, there's dissension in the ranks. This is big homie Tiny right here. Tiny checked Lamar because Lamar want to use the soldiers for personal use that ain't got nothing to do with the business, right? Mm-hmm. And so Lamar basically is acting like, okay, I'm gonna let this slide. And then he throws my man in a rear naked choke with his daggone belt, like he's about to whip somebody like it's a child. And look at the look on Tiny. If Tiny's like, no, this MF didn't. I'm up here, I can barely breathe. Nita, take it away. And what are going to be the ramifications of what Lamar just did to his crew? He basically got in front of his crew and said, my word ain't bond. That's what he did. That's what he did. He said, my word ain't bond. And if anybody else's daughter was in jeopardy, do you think he would have took the whole crew and said, go find Slick daughter, go find Tiny daughter? Take it away.
Not at all. And, you know, I think that is where the stark difference, why Meech and Terry are going to be able to get so far in life, because he's not going to treat his people like that. He's not going to treat his soldiers like that. And just like how D-Ray said, he was like, we need all the soldiers we can get.
Right.
But, you know, this is the same guy that bucked up at him at first when the other boy, is it, what's his name?
Formaldehyde.
When he disappeared, I think he felt like he was the next in command or whatever. So, you know, he's trying to, you know, kind of use like where he is, his positioning, and trying to, you know, really just keep the 12th Street Boys the way they need to. He was like, you know, you taking the people off the street, we ain't making money. this is not where it's at. But I knew Lamar was going to flip out. I actually thought he was going to do something work. Yeah,
I thought he was going to shoot him.
I absolutely thought he was going to kill him. And like when you do stuff like that, everybody gets to looking at you crazy. The people that are underneath you. And,
Slick saved him. He was about to choke him out till Slick said, "Ease up, partner."
Right.
Slick done took a bullet to his leg. We find out this episode.
Right.
He was the one that pork chop shot in the leg.
Yeah, it was him. It was him.
Pork chopper chunky.
And him and Lamar who went and hit that stash house. I thought they would have got somebody else to do it, but they probably wanted to get it done, so they made sure they got the product. So that's probably why they actually went there to do it. So
jump on in there, J-Mo. What'd you see during this scene?
Yeah, I mean, he put that belt around his neck like it was a pair of huskies, a pair of husky jeans, like he was a little shorty, a little tiny over here, you know what I'm saying? He was about to pop his head over here, you know what I'm saying, like a damn balloon. You see that look on his face, he was like, oh, shit just got real.
Right.
But but everybody else was looking at dude. You know what's messed up is Tiny been rolling with them for years, well, at least way longer than Lamar. But nobody came to help him. They just all stood by and watched. They was all afraid of Lamar. You know,
Slick did at the end.
At the
When
end.
it looked like Lamar was gonna finish choking him, Slick was like, "Ease up" at the end.
Right.
And you heard that noise, you know, it's like he blacks out and he gets some kind of ringing in his ear. Do y'all hear the cue? Like he's just like losing it. Like I be hearing that cue every time. Like when he was dealing with Monique and she was curbing him, that ringing in that ear. I said, "Oh Lord, this boy is about to snap." So yeah, I thought he was gonna be gone, but you know. I thought he was going to shoot him or something like that.
I thought he was going to shoot him in the back.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do it quick. But, you know, just to get that craziness up out of him, you know, sometimes just actually doing it and physically, like, kind of taking out your frustration on something for a longer period of time may be more satisfying. I don't know. I ain't done neither one of them.
So I don't think we're going to see any of the main characters actually kill somebody. Because a lot of these people are still alive. They probably don't want to be dry snitching on themselves or self-incriminate. Because I don't know. I don't think it's a statute of limitation for murder. It may be. I'm not sure. But I don't think we will see any of the main characters actually kill somebody. They may be around it, adjacent to it, this, that, and the other. But since a lot of these people are alive, they did say this show is loosely based on reality. Right.
Loosely based.
So that means that they can change and add some things so that, they can say it's for the drama effect and for the TV effect. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to see like Tommy Egan killing people or Ghost blowing people away. Or, even Tariq popping the professor in the park type stuff. I don't think we're going to see Meech and them doing that stuff. And even though they did show how he kidnapped the girl, he also showed he didn't do nothing. So, I think they're going to have it where we won't see these main characters pop somebody. That's just,
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel okay. I'm gonna come
I don't know about
J-Mo.
Lamar. The jury is still out on Lamar. I still think he got it in him, even though he's still alive.
Hey, we don't mind seeing him go back to the loony bin. I mean, take his butt right on back up in there.
Loony bin
We've got
Jim.
345 people in the building. Give us 345 likes. But more importantly, tonight when we're done, go follow J-Mo and Nita. They're going to keep the conversation going on his channel. And he's got a lot more stuff that he holds back on my show so that y'all can come and watch him. He's got more stuff for y'all when y'all get done with me. J-Mo, this one's for you. Check this out. They done found a witness. Lord have mercy, they done found a witness. And J-Mo,
Well, I call this witness Robo-Snitch. Because he was just robotic.
Yes, he was about 5'5". He was a peanut butter, caramel complected, very attractive. Nice man right here.
Can we call him Robo Snitch Sweetness? Because he was a little tiny.
Right. Robo Snitch runs off sugar.
Yeah, the way he was describing these brothers, it was almost like he wanted to taste them personally.
Right.
Oh, wow. Right.
He was the peanut butter complected, the smooth, not the chunky. Smooth,
like,
very delicious looking. I wanted to spread them and slather them all over me. Yeah.
And when he's describing these people, Detective Brown is over there sweating bullets with his old milk dud head. And by the time they done with this interrogation, he walks outside and he looks back at Brown like,
You look pretty tasty.
You.
I think I saw you too.
Yeah, I think I seen you too. With my fresh haircut.
Right.
You know, come get a taste. Take it away, J-Mo.
He looked at him like, you're very delicious looking too. I think you're very familiar.
You look like a milk dud.
Right. You're a chocolate covered milk dud. Yeah. There's a peanut butter inside of you? How many licks does it take to get to the peanut butter? Come here, big man.
All you need is a little chapstick on your lips and your nose, and dude was like, I'll get you.
Right. Yeah, for real. But nah, man, this dude, man, he was like proud snitch right there, boy. He had all the details, came telling every damn thing. I mean, I can't call him a snitch because he ain't in it with them, but he was, you know, basically singing that song, baby. And where he come from, how he see all of this, and he just like, hey, officer, I've seen it all. Let me come and tell you. Okay, he stands about this tall to me. You know, very well built. Very well built. I mean, what the hell was dude on, man? He came. He wasn't wearing a Cosby sweater like me. But I mean, he was nicely dressed. Very flashy. Yes. And if I have any other questions, I will happily come back. I mean, what the hell?
Happily.
Right.
Happily.
Dude was on one.
You know what? We need people on the streets in that situation, man. We don't want folks keep getting killed, but Homeboy was just a little too happy. I mean, you would think they was giving out money the way he was up in there. He was in there happy as it. Now this look
like Crime Stoppers was out.
I had to get this one, Nita, because that look on his face said everything you needed to know.
Right.
And looked at Brian. That said it all. Take it away, Nita. What'd you see?
Man, shout out to Moochie, man. She usually say he dropping dimes, nickels, and pennies out this joint. He was dropping it all. He was dropping all the dimes. I was like, oh my God.
Call him spare change.
That look that he said, but you know, I think because the man was standing behind him, and I guess he didn't expect for the man to be a cop. So when you know, I think he wasn't suspecting him, but when he looked at him, he was like, "Oh, I think I recognize you too."
Yep.
So I was like, "Oh, that look told it all." Yep, he was dropping the dimes, the nickels, and the pennies on the table. So
drop and give me 50 like we going to Pete Valley. Drop and give me 50.
This is Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford said, give me 50. Rule number 24.99. You better give me 50. I don't have change.
Nita, I got one for you, man. I got one for you. Check this out. So they come over to Kato's crib, right? And they drop the dime that they got this little girl, and they want to leave at Kato's crib. Kato is like, what am I going to do with a girl? I don't have kids. The only toy I have is my dildo. And I was like, Kato, I hope you watch that thing on a regular.
Right.
I digress. And while there's there telling her what she going to do, she gets a little phone call and takes off and goes around the corner. The first thing I said to myself, Nita, why ain't they following her to hear what she got to say? Because what business you need to be talking about that you can't say it in front of us?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. But anyway.
Yes, same as me.
It's Lamont on the phone. So, Nita, take this scene away, and what'd you think? And was you shocked that Meech and Terry, by the time she got off this phone call, was in the wind?
You know, for some reason, I want to say that Meech is on to her. I think he might be on to her. I don't know for sure, but you know, a lot of times Meech don't really show his hand. A lot of times, like he'll peep something out. That's why I'm like, he already got suspicion about Kato or whatever. So I think when he heard that you know, when on them phones you can hear the voice of the person.
Yeah,
on the phone, and
Right.
as loud as he was, you know, I was just like, you know, and then the fact that they was just gone just like that and left the little girl, I was like, I wonder if he was even trying to set her up on the low a little bit, a little something. I was like, I don't know, but I was just like, it was a mess. Yeah, he should have followed him, but I think he might have already got the information that he needed. So that's why he kind of like dipped off like that. He didn't really follow her, and he didn't really follow up. He didn't say he was gonna come get her. He didn't say nothing. He was just like gone. So I was like, that was interesting.
Okay, J-Mo, jump on in there, my brother.
Yeah, man, I'm 100% with you, man. As soon as you gotta go walk off in the middle of this conversation, we handling important business. Who the hell are you talking to that you gotta go in the other room and talk in secret? Like, who are you talking to? Like your mom?
Exactly.
Like, we don't give a shit what your mama talking about. What was that all about? Like, it's nobody she had a reason to go in there and talk. And then for them to just leave, that just didn't sit right with me. Like, I would have had questioned her when she came out at the very least. If I didn't go and, you know, ask her why she leaving and check in that room on what she was saying or eavesdrop, then I damn sure would have been waiting talking about what was you doing? Who are you talking to? You know, this business, this ain't no relationship. Like, I ain't trying to date you. Like, what is this life and death right here? You know, money on the line. And what are you doing? You know, and they already, like, he had the reminder today, you a foot soldier. You know,
I was going to say, he just got finished pulling his foot out of her hind parts, telling her she a foot soldier. And then she get a mysterious phone call. Like a little schoolgirl, she go run to her room.
Right.
I think something was up with that.
Right.
I'm telling you.
With that long ass cord. Yeah.
Right.
I remember them days. I got 100-foot cord. I go all around the house on the phone. I'm doing one. 100-foot cord.
I had one too, man.
Yeah.
I had one of them rotary phones too. Thought I was doing something big.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, she playing with fire, trying to walk the fence, and she luckily didn't get caught up with that. But if Lamar finds out that it's real simple. All he got to do is have that girl meet her, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I was over her house. We watched cartoons." You did.
Right. So, J-Mo, I'm going to stay on you for this one now because I got another one. So, Detective, I call him Torres, but that's not his real name, but that's just my play name for him, digs up some more information on the fake J-Mo. Come to find out, J-Mo, that the fake J-Mo had 2 earrings before he got apprehended, and he's missing one. And in this scene, J-Mo, I can't lie. From Detective Torres, I got a little bit of he's kind of gay vibe in that moment because he takes you down the history of men wearing earrings before women and felt like he got offended when Coach Cop said, you know, that sounds like some women stuff to me, some bitch shit to me.
Right.
You know, his partner took that kind of serious, J-Mo. What do you think about this scene? You know, and I quickly tell people, both my ears are pierced. You know, I don't feel nothing. You know, the women love it when I wear my diamond earring. I got some real diamonds at that. Take it away,
Big
Jay.
baller.
Is that your choice? Was that your choice or your mama's choice?
That was my choice.
Oh yeah, your mama can't do that.
I got the first one at Claire's when I was 16, and then I started dating this girl in college at 21 who said, you know, I like my chocolate brothers with 2 diamonds in their ear. And you know what? She sure did.
That's what's up. Yeah, I actually got both of mine pierced too. I got my first one in 8th grade, my left, because back in Chicago, you know, it meant something on which ear you had pierced or not. So
it meant something here too.
Yeah.
So my first one was my left too.
Yeah, I had my left in 8th grade because I wasn't affiliated with nothing, you know. And then my freshman year, I'm like, man, I got to get 2, man. And I got my second one pierced in, and then I used to rock them. I don't wear them no more though, unless I'm going out or doing something. But yeah, people don't think about it the same anymore. But when I was in 8th grade, if you wore a 2, people would think you was a little questionable, but then by the next year, people didn't give a damn no more that fast. And that fast it was going away, because at first I wanted to get my ear pierced in 7th grade, and my mama wouldn't let me. And I'm like, man, I always put pressure on her and stuff, and she finally did it when I was in 8th grade. My son, I asked him if he wanted to get his ears pierced a couple times. He about to be 18 soon, and he don't want them.
It seems like that's swung out now, J-Mo. That's not the thing to do no more nowadays with young people.
Okay.
If anything, tattoos is the new thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
In places where they would normally hide them, like getting sleeves on their arms and stuff like that. That seems to be more prevalent than just earrings nowadays.
Yeah, and these young folks tattoo their face for some reason. In their head. That's just the craziest. But anyway. Yeah, so what he said about that earring stuff, I mean, what he studied Pirates of the Caribbean or something? What the hell was he? I didn't know what the hell he was talking about with all of that. Actually, this, that, the. I'm like, man, whatever. Anyway, I think that I call him Angie's uncle. I think Angie's uncle over here, is definitely playing him. Because he came to him with that info, and the next thing you know, he was over his shoulder watching him while he was digging through his seats looking for the earring. And then we saw he was following him. So he trying to he don't trust him. He already saw how he was giving Meech and them favorable attention. I think he came with that information just to see his reaction and what he may do next. And he fell right into his trap. And I think that was the whole point of that. Yep. And he was, as soon as he came out, he was right there looking at him, talking about, you need some help. What, you gonna hold my hand? I mean, how many people I'll figure it out. I'm looking for my house keys. Which, why would your house keys be in the back seat
of the squad car?
Right, you sit in the back seat of your own car. Who was driving?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was like, he was not thinking on that one.
No, definitely.
No.
So,
jump in there.
That was tripped out.
Jump on in there. What'd you think?
Yeah, he played right into his hands on that, because it seems like they just watching him. That's the same thing that I'm getting with Kato and Meech. I'm getting the same vibe with these police and him. They are watching him. They are planning things to see how he moves, see what he does. So, yeah, I think he absolutely played right into that. And why couldn't he just take it somewhere? Why he couldn't go to the gas station?
Right, he should have been at his house.
Go home
right. Idiot.
What is wrong?
I'm sure Detective Bryant didn't think anyone would be following him out there like that. I'm sure he went in this garage, because this looks to be a pretty big garage. He went to the garage by himself, thinking it was not going to be nothing. But, bruh, when you are around people who, for a living, spy, know how to hide in the bushes, know how to hide behind clouds and look down and take, you can't trust nothing in that situation. And he's asking for it, bruh. He's asking for it. Don't be surprised if one of them two going to have to go. Don't be surprised at all. One of them might have to go. And while we're here, Nita, and I got you ready, I'm going to take you right to the next scene.
Okay.
So Lamar pops back up at Kato's house. Now, I'm worried as hell, because I'm like, that girl is in this house. And you ain't got no business having that TV on no cartoons. And she pulled one out of her butt. He fell for it. Right? Mm-hmm. And then they go looking throughout the house, trying to find the little girl. Kato is scared to death. You see the look on her face? This chick is petrified. You know what I'm saying? She 2 steps away from being mummified.
Right.
Next thing you know,
she was sick to her stomach.
Yep, she was sick. And somehow, some way, Meech managed to get the little girl out the house in a miraculous save before Lamar could find out anything. Take it away, Nita.
Yeah, that further leads into my whole theory about I think Meech knows. I think Meech knows. The fact that he was able to save and get that little girl out of there like that. And, I mean, because obviously she thought the baby was in the house. So
she did, yeah.
Because you can tell by the look on her face. So that's what I'm saying. I honestly think that he already got all of the intel that he needs to know that she's the mole in his operation.
Okay.
I think he missed it, but it was close.
Yeah, and let me find out Nita giving away free videos for YouTubers to copy and go make videos talking about Meech kind of on the Kato. Jump in there, J-Mo.
Yeah, I mean, I see that she got real lucky. I'm surprised she even opened the door. You know, she can't control him. And only way that she got away with that cartoons is because she a woman. If she'd have been a dude talking about, I watch these cartoons, that wasn't going to fly. That wasn't going to work. What your big grown ass doing watching cartoons? But by her being a girl, she got away with that. But he still checked all around, and it came close. I was very shocked and surprised that Meech had the kid, you know, already out the house. What they do, climb out the window? I mean, how they could leave without her seeing it. So that was a little, you know, shocking to me, a little, you know, on how he got up out of there. But she saw him outside, and she didn't say, look, they're going to meet right there. She covered it up.
She did.
Yeah. So I think she does have more loyalty to Meech and the crew, but because she is getting money with them, it ain't like he paying her for this information and gonna put her on. But at the same time, she got a lot more fear of him than Meech. And
plus, J-Mo, let's just say she would have in that moment said, there go your daughter and Meech. And Lamar would have went out there, got his daughter, and killed Meech. Well, now she got a whole nother problem on her hands. What more use does Lamar have for you at that point?
Right. And Terry gonna probably kill you too. So either way, you was dead on that. So she did the right thing by playing it off. And then she said, what you gonna do? You gonna kill him? And, you know, we gonna get him. And he said he gonna send them back in pieces. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, I wonder if she gonna start to finally relay some information to Meech and them. She should. But she gonna have to explain that
how she getting this information,
right? And that Lamar know her, you know, her father, and then they gonna probably put together it's her fault that the stash spot got robbed, and they even had to do that anyway. Right. You know, she might have had some guilt with that, you know, which is why she probably didn't say much, because it's her fault they even had to do this to that girl. So, we'll see.
All right. I'm going to swing your way, Nita. This was going to be a lot for you and J-Mo to chew on. But this was kind of funny. I try not to laugh when people are in pain, but sometimes you can't help but laugh. So, Southwest T and the 50 Boys ambushed Slick and the 12th Street crew. And this is when we find out Slick is the one who limping, right?
Right.
Now, they throw Slick in the trunk. They hem him up. And they take him back to interrogate the hell out of his ass. But you know what? Nita, this dude is tough. Now, either he tough or me or Southwest T ain't hardcore in his interrogation technique. But you did have overzealous ass B. Mickey there ready to shoot somebody. So
they did stomp his ass like a roach. When he was on the floor, they double stomped down, the curb stomped.
They gave him that work.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to do something that's more gruesome and more torturous than that. You know,
cut his fingers off.
You know, cut off a finger. Maybe go and get some jumper cables. Put one on the battery and put the other ones on your nipple or on the penis. You got to do something like that to get them. It can't be a curb stomp. It's got to be something long and torturous. Anyway, Nita, I digress. They got him. They torturing him. B. Mickey going overzealous. He ain't talking. Then Meech comes in and offers this brother a deal. He says, Slick, I know you an OG, so you ain't talking. But I know what you're more scared of. You're more scared of what Lamar would do to you if he knows you had a chance to save his daughter and you didn't. Take it away, Nita the Diva.
Okay. Yeah, this part, okay, first of all, I like the way they played this out, like when they first got the drop on the guys, and yeah, I really like the way that kind of went down. It played off kind of with some humor, but it kind of was like, it was serious. So, I mean, I kind of got it. So, I like the way the tone of it felt. Throwing them in, getting the drop on them, throwing them in the, throwing them in the,
that Mercedes got nice trunk space.
Nice trunk space.
Three whole niggas.
Right.
Slick looked like he easy 6'2", easy.
Yeah.
Right, and he was making all the noise getting in there.
But you know what, Nita? I did enjoy this because he was the one that had the slick tongue when he met up with Southwest T at the mall with his family, talking all this. Your son got an eye like you, and I was like, I said, that's gonna come back to bite him in the butt sooner or later.
Right.
There you go. Yeah, nigga, I can see you get stomped on the ground. Can you see me?
Right. You ain't see this coming.
Yeah, and you know, the Slick and Lamar and all of them, they are much older and they've been in the game much longer. So them little boys wasn't doing nothing to Slick. And Slick because like they said, when they introduced Lamar in like the first or second episode, they were saying he was a legend. So he got his street cred in the street. So he ain't nothing to slouch at. So you definitely knew that he was more afraid of Lamar than he was of them boys.
Right.
And
side note, Nita, I got a side note for you.
Okay.
Slick's real life daughter is Zoe from this episode.
Oh, that really is his daughter.
Oh.
And I don't think that I see some people in the comments saying that she's his daughter instead of Lamar. I don't think that. But he does seem to care a little bit more than Lamar.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Because Lamar said, do what you got to do. I ain't giving you nothing back. Which I was like, oh, if they do kill her, how he going to explain that? You know.
Okay.
All right. Finish up, Nita.
That's interesting because it wouldn't make any sense to me if he was trying to encourage Lamar how to move with Monique if that's his baby mom.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
he don't want the draws no more. Maybe he knew that, you know, she'll have one dude in the door while the other one still barely got out the back door.
Right, climbing out the window.
Oh yeah, so getting to it. Yeah, and I also already mentioned earlier in the review how I like the way Meech came in and handled that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He came in and he was like, man, get this boy up. And he went over there and just talked, just a straight conversation, maybe 2 or 3 sentences, and got it just like that.
That's all it took, yeah.
I was like, okay.
That good cop, bad cop.
Yo, take it away, J-Mo. J-Mo, they say, you know, they used to ask people, which would you rather have? Fist of gold or a silver tongue? And I would say, give me the silver tongue.
Because that'll last longer and you get all the gold you need. You know, just like they say, you feed a man fish, he gonna eat for a day. You teach him how to fish, he gonna eat for life. And, you know, they beat his ass like a fish, stomped his ass out. He took a beating that night. But if, you know, Meech tried to show him how he gonna be swimming with the fishes, he was about to be fish food. He was dead for life. So that's the remix. Anyway, no, man, that was, again, like I said early, genius. Meech was cerebral. You know what I mean? I like things that make you think. You know what I'm saying? I'm a type of person that like to think a couple moves ahead myself. Not that I'm, you know, some mastermind. But anyway, I definitely appreciate as well as that, the silver tongue, you know what I'm saying, as you so eloquently stated. The gift of gab, that's something that I always have been able to admire, appreciate, and, you know, try to implement in my life as well. You can talk yourself out of and into everything in life. whether it's
And
draws.
I'll talk my way into a whole lot of wet spots. That's all I can say.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it won't never my good looks, but I got a great tongue in this mouth. Boy, it's slick.
In more ways than one, it's slick, which was very much appreciated. You know, and I'm sure that slick tongue was very much appreciated in more ways than one.
There's an APB out for some folks that done went and jumped off the river because they can't get the tongue no more.
Woo!
And what's the name of that river, J-Mo?
What? Denial, right. Yeah, that tongue might be D-nice up in this piece, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, yeah, man, you can talk your way into or out of pretty much everything in life. I've gotten jobs. I wasn't even trying to work there, but I saw they was hiring, and I was going there as a customer, talk to the people. They hired me on the spot. I've been in places where I was about to either go to jail or, you know, get in fights or all kind of stuff, talk my way out of that, you know, all kind of things. So that's one thing, and I ain't going to try to, you know, segue too much, but when I see people, when they get pulled over with these videos with cops, bro, what you doing, bro? Bro, no, bro. Like, oh my God, man. You just treat them like Debo. You tell them what they want to hear, and when he leave, you go back talking again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what the hell? And so all that bro, and this and that, like, you don't need to do that. But anyway, Meech proved in this episode at this point that he had the perfect thing, what to say, made him play against himself, and he realized, he even said, I'm screwed either way. So, you know, he had to pick the lesser of the two evils. You can always get some more money and some more product, but if that baby come back, you know, like the headless horseman, how you gonna explain that? Especially when they say you was there, you could have said something, you chose not to. You know, and then right, and then you know what I'm saying? How is that gonna be on your conscience? And then you don't want to push people. You know, I learned that as well growing up in Chicago. You never tell somebody, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do shit. Man, what you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. You don't tell people that because maybe they wasn't. But now you done put it out there, so ego and pride kicks in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just like he told, you know, Meech, do what you want to do, you ain't gonna get nothing. That made him kick it up a level. If this dude said, you ain't gonna do that, maybe Meech wasn't. We saw he treated her nice, but now y'all put him into a bad spot. What is he gonna do? They just say, damn, man, come on, please. All right, forget it, man. Just take her home. I give up. I tried. You know what I mean?
He definitely said he was desperate, so he made sure he put that. He was like this. Yeah, you know, I fuck with her, but look, I'm desperate.
Right, so, and that lets you know
what he was going to do.
Right, great point. People in desperate situations do desperate things. They don't always think most rationally. So that's a great point that he said that, and yeah, man, it definitely made him realize, okay, we didn't went far enough with this. I done got my damn, you know, I popped in the leg over here, you know what I'm saying? I done got me walking around the hood like Willie Lump Lump. You know what I'm saying? They done curb stomped my ass, whooped my ass, gave me an eye. Now me and Terry got matching eyes. All right, it's time to go ahead and give what they need.
All right, Nita, I'm coming your way now. This is going to be another long sequence of events. And it first starts out, Monique hits that voicemail. She hears Meech up there talking. And I can't help but say this, Nita. I did enjoy her pain for a brief second because I told you, you saw the way Meech looked when she wouldn't let him in the house and he saw Lamar was in there. That boy was devastated. So for a brief moment, I enjoyed her being in pain. Then I snapped right back into it. It's like, she's missing her baby. Nobody should be ever having to feel the pain of you worry where your baby is at, blah, blah, blah. Then Slick returns Zoe to Lamar. Lamar returns Zoe to Monique. Monique says, goodbye, Lamar. Goodbye, Meech. I don't want to see neither one of y'all Negroes again. Neither take all that away wherever you want.
Like I said, I know he glad he clapped them cheeks one last time. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And she learned an important lesson in chasing them streets and them street dudes and stuff like that, hopping from person to person like that, making you and your family vulnerable. I'm sure she learned all kinds of lessons in that whole situation.
We hope. We hope.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think so. Usually people like that really don't. But I hope she did. I mean, she started by kicking Lamar out, so
she's off to a good start.
Right. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully she don't fall for the next dude with a chain in the box.
Did you get that? Did you get that smirk after he closed the door?
I got that.
He's like, that ain't going.
Y'all about to unleash the beast. I don't know.
He about to go Black Superman. That's what he about to do.
Black Superman.
J-Mo, how'd you see these events?
Yeah, man, I see a lot of people in the comments. I just looked. They said she a jump off. She ain't a jump off. She more like a jump on. Everybody jumping on that ass and having a great old time. And all they got to do is pay their admission fee of a couple of gifts. And they get to jump on that ride, baby. That's a nice ride. That ride looked like a lot of fun. I mean, when they got that ride at Six Flags, that's a long line.
That is a self-correcting ride. Pull legs up and stuff.
Right. Interactive TV, baby. The wave of the future. 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 I got you up here stuttering like the aviator up in this piece, boy.
They need to put one of them rides at Cedar Point. My people know what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, Sandusky, baby. You get some of that sand and dusty off that air up in this piece. But I think that they say, for one, she looked older than them. She looked closer to Lamar's age, but she damn sure looked older than Meech, which means...
Definitely. I mean, her daughter is almost Meech. Hey, her daughter's like 12.
Right.
Meech, but like 15 or 17.
Right. So, she letting Meech come in with that young cock diesel. Literally. And she don't mind, doing a little one-on-one as long as you know how to go take it to the hole, work the paint. And, he definitely was doing that for her, as well as, look at all them chains. She was 2 chains, before 2 chains up in this piece. So, she liked to let a little bling and lived a little lavish life. And, sometimes a person can go through withdrawal. I know it was been times in my life where I was making a lot of money and then I wasn't. And I would think back like, damn, I was doing good, man, with all that. I missed that. So, maybe she might start to miss making that money and having some of the finer things and dingalings. Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. I think for right now, that was a wake-up call for her. And like I was saying in my members Discord, because we talk about all kind of stuff, off the air. And I was saying that it's her fault. But not only her fault. I would say out of the 3 of them, that it's a 33 and the third percent. They all got equal share. And what happened? She should know when she messing with street dudes that street stuff happens, especially when you messing with 2 dudes back to back who got beef with one another. And you the common denominator. What you thought he was going, just say, oh well, forget it? Like you messing with money, you didn't, took away the honey. Something got to give. And hopefully she just find her a nice, respectable man. But that also go to show some ladies think that's boring. And,
always.
Yeah, they want that thug thizzle straight out of prison, pounding and drama. And, it ain't worth it. You know,
and no, there is nobody that is perfect. So you want to deal with them thug thizzles, you're gonna have to get that street thizzle that come with it. Nobody's perfect,
right.
people.
Yeah, you don't want them putting out their blunts on your booty and stuff. You know,
right? Nah, I don't want to see no more cigarette burns on big behinds. No more.
Right,
I don't
right.
No more. So Nita, I'm coming your way with this one. I think that we can all agree. People in the comment section can agree that at the very least, one of the top 2 best scenes of this whole entire episode was Coach Cop meeting up with Pat, the brothers, in real life. And this exchange they had with each other was epic. One talking about the Detroit sayings, one talking about the New York sayings. And in the end, Coach Cop let you guys know, you know what? Pat, you're not going to buy me because the next time I see you, I'm going to be here to retire your ass. Nita, I'm swinging your way first, but let me shout out the people. We actually have 410 people watching us tonight on a Monday.
Appreciate it.
Thumbs up. Please go check out Jay Moore when we're done here. Go subscribe to Nita the Diva's channel as well. And check my channel out, people. There's a whole lot more on my channel than B.M.F. When you go to my page, just scroll down to my playlist. There's stuff about investing in the stock market. There's power. There's my home life with the new baby. There's Tesla. Everything you could want is on my channel. Nita the Diva, I give it to you.
Let me just say one quick thing. That Tesla, when I had Tesla before it split, and I didn't buy as much more as I should. I bought a couple more because Apple and Tesla split on the same day. And I got into Apple too. But, oh, man. You got me. I've been thinking about what you said about that 200, man. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Right.
Woo-wee!
My average cost is like $300.
Oh, my goodness, man. I wish people, especially our people, would take advantage and do this. I talked to some lady that, I see all the time in her, late 50s. She don't have any investments, no 401k, nothing. I tell her, at least start off with ACORNS or something. I think about it. I'm saving money for this and that. You could be saving more money if you do. It's just, man, it's unfortunate.
It's tough.
It's
tough
man.
to get through. And I will say this about some of the people that have watched my videos. A lot of them do one-on-one sessions with me. I do them on Thursdays. I'm not doing YouTube. And pretty much everybody who has done and bought a one-on-one session with me, they're sitting pretty right now because I give them the straight, no chaser, fundamentals of investing, how to read certain things, and these people have put great investments in place and are doing well right now. So if you don't hear anything else from my channel, we love entertaining y'all with our reviews.
Right.
But we want to see y'all make them life gains beyond just watching us for entertainment.
Definitely.
Invest in something, my people. Get your credit right. Start putting money away and letting it grow in the stock market. And if you don't know how to do that, hit my link in video description. We can get a one-on-one. We'll go 60 minutes. I'll give you the fundamentals.
Right.
Jump on in there, Nita.
Okay, y'all. This was the scene. This was the finale, right? The what is that? The boxing ring.
Right.
They in the boxing ring.
Right.
2 heavyweights. Okay.
The Wood Brothers. Wood Brothers.
Yes. I love the interaction between them. It was really good, and it's so funny seeing them play off each other, knowing that they're, related, and then the stances that they're taking on each other and the jabs and the hits and all this other stuff. It was really good. I really enjoyed this particular scene. Was one of my favorite scenes, even though it was a lot of good scenes, y'all. I actually rate this. It's up there. I have it at a 9. This episode was really good to me. Like, I really enjoyed this episode.
Nita, this was a good episode. It was very well scripted. The narrative was good. And this part, I'm glad they kind of saved this for the end, kind of, sort of. It was in the right place at the right time, and it was well done. I could watch that one scene over and over. As a matter of fact, that's how I led in with my review video, was with this scene right here. It had that much impact on me. I enjoyed this scene.
Yeah. And as far as I
J-Mo.
could think of, ain't this the first time they ever interacted with each other on screen? I don't remember any other movie or
As far as
show.
I can remember.
On this show, for sure.
Right. And yeah, definitely on this show, but I don't remember any other show they both have been in together offhand. Maybe y'all in the audience may remember something they was in. But, you know, they did a damn good job. I mean, and a lot of people don't even recognize that or even know that they are brothers in real life. But they did a great job. You see that one got more hair on his lip than the other one got on his head. But
Hey, man, you ain't gotta go there. Man.
he need to spread that lip on his head over there. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. Literally, help a brother out. Okay, help a brother out. Okay, am I my brother keeper? Okay, but you know what I mean? They did do a damn good job. And I like how he told them, you know, you a dinosaur, and I'm about to make you extinct. And he didn't say extinct. He said extinct because he gonna be stinking dead over here somewhere. He about to put your ass in two hots in the cot. You know, maybe there ain't no more thought. And he at the barbershop, you know, and you know, he's sitting there, no customers. Thought he was, you know, doing something like he's still on top. And Coach Copper had to let him know, I ain't to be bought and sold, man. I don't work at Dollar General, bro. You know, you ain't gonna just pick me up off the shelf and put me in your cart and, you know, have your way. And so, you know, he had to let him know. And that definitely made Project Pat realize, okay, damn, I can't really get Meech back. Because he already went the bitch route by trying to turn in Meech to the cops because he mad Meech don't want to deal with him no more. When truth be told, you fell off. You don't have the product and the supply to give this boy what he need. What he supposed to do? Stop, go out of business, be less successful? You see what I'm saying? So you kind of put yourself in that situation. And also, let me say something. I see you took that damn Dolphins hat off, boy. You just switched. You just switched it up, man. You done buried the fish, man. You buried your goldfish in the backyard, man.
I can't even believe you have the audacity to talk to me like that when you just got whipped by a pirate yesterday.
Hey,
the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers destroyed the Bears. If I ever had to bet on a pirate versus a bear, my money would always be on the bear, but not yesterday.
Well, see, the Pirates attacked from the boat. They didn't get on the land and do battle with the bear fair and square. So they attacked from sea, which was smart. Aerial assault.
I mean, how they attack y'all with muskets? They threw their muskets? How they gonna get to the bear they on if they throwing muskets and shit out the water? What the fuck? Man.
They hit us with the long bomb. That's what happened. And Brady threw the long bombs. And you know,
right.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm gonna be there tomorrow for a few minutes to talk. J-Mo does a sports show on Tuesday nights, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to go and check him out. I pop in there usually most Tuesdays so that I can hear him talk about my fish getting fried. And you know, dolphins really are mammals, by the way. They're not fish. And
they taste like fish.
Catfish, catfish.
We talk about his bears and how they taste just like barbecue. Pig barbecue, fresh off the grill. So,
pig barbecue. Piggly wiggly.
Right, I'm coming your way now, Nita. We on the tail end of this thing. So we check this out.
Did Jay get to talk about the Oh yeah, he did. He broke.
Yeah, he did. He did. So as we're getting to the end of this episode, they show up. They show up at Little Witness' house right now.
Right.
He's gone. Of course, you know, Meech done bought him away. And, you know, Detective Lopez, he's getting more and more suspicious. So what does he do? He tells Detective Bryant. Detective Bryant tells Meech, you know what? I'm done with you. Take your money back. Now, I could digress how I don't believe that. But, I mean, for the sake of this argument, I'm going to say, okay, Meech going to accept that. Detective Bryant pulls away. And look who's lurking in a Volvo S70.
It's a high
Your boy,
S70.
Detective Lopez. Look, it's got a sunroof and everything, tinted windows. And I'm thinking, Detective Brian, you're supposed to be smarter than this. You see cars like this, you're supposed to know that these is unmarked police vehicles. Take it away, Nita.
I'm surprised Detective Nosy Ass didn't have a damn camera taking pictures. Because I was just like, wow.
He probably did. Look at that shot. He might did have a camera.
He might.
Yeah, he should have.
Right. I was sitting up there like, oh my God, he is playing into every mistake in the book. I was like, how dumb can you be?
Right.
Like, you a detective? Are you really? Like, I don't know. It's like something is not clicking up there with him. He is just like, I don't know. At least don't do it out on the street. And go into the gas station and get in the aisle and maybe conceal it some kind of way. That way, I'm just
Nita, he all discombobulated because he just completely discombobulated. He just went to Pat trying to rat, and there's issues with Meech. He got his issues with Meech. This J-Mo thing about to fall clearly in his lap. He know on the low that his partner is one of these hard asses trying to make a name for himself and advance his career, so he's hot on J-Mo. He got a lot on his plate, Nita, which is leading him to not think good.
Right.
Yeah. He should have made.
I thought he was going to pick a side. I see he didn't pick neither one of them sides. Maybe he just trying to distance himself for a minute. Because I thought either he was going to take Pat's money or keep taking Meech's money. But, clearly he turned down Pat and he gave Meech back. I guess he's just trying to create some distance. And
what is he going to do? Retire? He going to retire? Because if there is no way you can get away from this unless you retire and move away. I mean, you can't stay on the police force and think that you're going to be able to get away from this. J-Mo, jump on in there.
Yeah, right now he feel the heat in that kitchen, and he feel that that's about to be barbecue black ass real soon on the menu. So he don't want that to happen, and so he old boy already about to serve him up with a little peanut butter almond glaze. So peanut butter almond glaze braids baby back black ass up in this piece. So he damn sure is trying to get some distance. But it's a little too late. Angie uncle is on his ass, and you know what I mean, and he should have had Meech either get in his car or he got in Meech's car at the very least. If you gonna hand him that manila folder like that, I mean, now, to his defense, if Angie uncle asked him, he could say, well, he tried to buy me off. I gave him the money back and let him know I ain't for sale and don't come to me like that no more. But, if he took pictures, the pictures could paint a different story, and it could have made it seem as if he was accepting it or he is doing business with him. Depending on how he took the pictures. So and Angie uncle is in that soccer mom van over there, you know what I'm saying, soccer mom Volvo. You know what I'm saying, nosy as can be. That nosiness runs in the family. Right.
Look at him.
You thought it was a big booty that walked past or something, the way he looking. He like, damn, Miss Carter. The way he looking. So Angie's uncle, that nosiness and curiosity damn sure runs in the family. And we see that he Coach Copper, he knows that his ass is on the fire. He next up on the menu, and he trying to stay off of that, the next dish. You know what I'm saying? The next delicious dish for everybody to chew on. You know what I mean? So he trying to keep his ass off of the menu, and I think he's got a 50-50 shot because he has done too much, but he has not gotten caught up yet. So if he distanced himself, and he also did one last move, he made Meech scare off Robo-Snitch. So because he verified, okay, good job, you made him leave, and we done now here. So, you looked out for me. I've looked out for you. Here's your money back. I'm no longer on your payroll. And I told you, watch your ass. That's what I'm doing. And, more power to you. And if he took the pictures properly, you would see Meech was upset when he left.
Right.
But we don't know if he took pictures or not. And we don't know really what Angie's uncle angle is.
Right.
Because it could be the same situation. I know most of y'all have seen American Gangster. And remember Russell Crowe, they found $1 million in cash and he turned it in. No cop wanted to work with him. So if he becomes the cop that snitches on his partner, he would be left out there in them streets of Detroit with no help. He could end up like RoboCop, Peter Weller up in this piece, Murphy, and get blasted with no help and say, well, get a man a hand. And he could get blowed up, So you don't want to be a cop without any backup and nobody wanting to work with you. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Good one. Well said, J-Mo. Last thing we're going to cover, and then we'll start with you, Nita, as we get to the last scene. And this was bringing home the whole theme about the basis of lying to people. Southwest T done went and collected brick upon brick from his new plug, Big L. And Southwest T is starting to feel a little dejected about the game, Nita. And he's talking to his big brother. His big brother's like, yo, I get more and more justified every single time I count them stacks of money. And while they're in there talking, they're talking about all the stuff that's going on in the game, from getting the drugs to J-Mo's death to everybody's death to the stuff with Lamar. And guess who just happens to be listening in, hearing everything, and drops her cup? The mama who been on the River D Nile. Nita, my sister, bring us home.
Oh, man, that was rough. I was just like, y'all ain't got no locks on your doors, no nothing.
Sloppy.
Like, why are y'all talking in the house with the product in the house? Like, I just could not get over that. I mean, I think it was purposefully done. Of course, it's the writing, right? We need that to happen so that. Right. But I was just like, oh boy, that was a rookie move right there. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And look, you can be on the Nile River for a long time, but when you see it with your own eyes, you have to wake up. You have to wake up. You can believe what you want for as long as you can make up stories and lie to yourself and all of these things. But when you see it with your own eyes and hear with your own ears, it ain't nothing else you can do after that.
Nothing.
Right.
Well said.
I said you're going to have to get that humble pie.
I think she going to go ahead and eat some of that, some greens. She going to be like, you know what? Forget it. You all come on and just pay the bills, baby. I'm going to protect you. Mama got you. That's my babies. Babies. Okay, if you stay with me, I can keep you out of trouble, son. And what the hell can she do? What's she gonna say? Don't do that. That's my son. Don't hurt him. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, she can't protect nobody and do nothing. She. What the hell? Like, Lamar gonna be like, man, I was about to kill you, but your mama said no. So let me know when she say it's okay and we can finish this.
Okay. Yo, I don't know what she think. What was she thinking, man? Like, look. I think there are times when we're all on this panel parents. I'm the newest in the group, but you see times your child is making a choice that you do not agree with, and there comes a certain age when they are close to being an adult and almost out your house. They're going to make bad decisions, and you just have to decide whether you're going to be with them or against them. Because at the end of the day, you still have your own household to take care of, and you don't want no baggage. So the question I pose to you, J-Mo, is what is the mama going to do now? Shout out to Mika Chisholm. That's what we here for, to entertain, give you a smile. We here for you Monday, Tuesday, and Friday nights. And soon we're going to be here for you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night. Take it away, J-Mo.
Yeah, I mean, definitely she needs to realize this is out of her control. She was, like you say, rolling on the river, denial.
Rolling.
Oh no, rolling with Ike Turner up in this piece, yeah, because you know she damn sure wasn't believing her own eyes, let alone the things that you know her husband was telling her, and she want to believe. Talking about, I believe my son. He ain't Jesus. I mean, what the heck?
R. Kelly believed he could fly.
Right. Did y'all see the remix R. Kelly I had dropped? Nita, I know you saw that R. Kelly. I believe I'm gonna cry. Y'all make sure y'all check that out, man. That remix, boy. Hey, the brother's struggling. Anyway, she believing all this stuff. And she finally had to hear it out of their own mouth. And for one, they so damn sloppy. Got the door open. They got all these bricks on the bed like it's, you know.
Man.
Yeah, like it's their next outfit for school or something laid out. What the hell? These are kilos of cocaine, fool. Put this up. For one, why you even bringing this in your mama house? You crazy. And so, you know, now she see with her own eyes. I hate that they kind of cut it off right then, because I want to know what the conversation was when she saw that and what did they say. Ain't nothing they could say then. So, you know, I don't think she gonna put him out. I don't think she even gonna tell the dad that she busted and heard all of this kidnapping, murder, saw bricks on the bed, because he been and lost it. And, you know, and then he damn sure would be mad at her for still being there and supporting him. Because now you know better. You seen and heard with your own eyes. He ain't seen no bricks. He ain't heard them talking about kidnappings and murder. And he moved out the house. So, you know, where would she stand? And I will say this, especially with black women, they love they little boys, man. Love they boys, man. Mama baby, that my baby. They can't do nothing wrong. I believe my babies. That's my babies. They can do any damn thing to somebody or to you, and they gonna still give them chances. And, you know, men believe in tough love. You know, I love my son, but at the same time, if he need to get in trouble for what he did, then that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to try to justify it, but these dudes killing people or having people get killed, know about it, selling bricks, this, that, and the other, where do you draw the line?
Right.
You know.
Got to do it somewhere.
Got to do it somewhere.
I think that she's going to be eating a whole lot of crow this next episode, and I'm gonna let you guys get out of here on Jimbo Super Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big homie Jimbo. He's come over here and met me thanks in part to J-Mo. He says Officer Lopez was looking at it, was one of those BBWs or BBWs ass that walked by the window rolling on the floor. Lord know that. Now J-Mo has explained to me, and Jimbo has explained to me what exactly it means to be a SSBBW. Super duper BBW is what Jimbo is talking about.
Boy, right.
Super side.
The SS don't mean that it's a ship.
And so don't, and it don't mean it's a Chevelle either. It ain't what Meech was driving yesterday.
Super Sport BBW up in this piece.
I don't know. It can be as big as a block, but I don't think there's no Super Sport. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us. J-Mo and Nita are going to keep the conversation going on his channel. Please subscribe to all of our channels. Go check them out tonight. I will be back with a new fresh panel tomorrow at 9 p.m. We'll talk a little B.M.F. Till that next Sexy as Hell video.
Deuces.
All right, y'all. Good.